Welcome back, fellas. Let's put this in the ether. This video I'm gonna entitle that "Why Men Are Simps." Right? There are many reasons why men are simps. Right? I'm just gonna give some reason why I think what makes men a simp and what contributed and how can men overcome being a simp. Right? In this world we're living in today, the reason why I think one reason is that men was not raised up with the proper guidance due to the broken household, right? Back then, 70, 80 years ago, right? We used to encourage a strong family unit, right? Until what? 50 years ago, whatever it is, they introduced what? Welfare system, taking man out the household, right? What does it lead to? It leads to a fatherless household. That's what it is. The reason why men are simp these days is because they don't have a strong father figures that tell them what to do. A strong father figure that experienced life, that went through life, that's wise, that could tell his son how to grow up, what to do, what to expect, how to treat women, right? What to expect for women, what to do not to be abused by women, right? But no, most guys out there were raised without a father, right? When you were raised without a father is still morals, wisdom, all this stuff, right? When you're raised without a father, you lack of that inhibition and lack that ability to distinguish things, right? Because you don't have a father, you don't have the proper guidance, and that's what these simps are. Most of these simps are just men without guidance, without the proper guidance, leading the wrong way, right? Choosing the wrong partner, making the wrong decision in life, right? That's what makes a guy's a simp. That's one of the thing that guys are falling to this behavior, right? When they if they have their father in their life, a proper guidance, a father would instill a behavior which make a guy, a man, and without that, this is why guys are simps. And not only that, the way our social media are putting out there. When you don't have a father figure and you're just putting your kids in front of TV, right? He's gonna learn from what he sees, right? We're visual learners, right? We've seen videos, TV shows of showing guys to chase women, to abuse drugs and all these stuff, all these vices. Now, what does that do to the kids? Kids gonna pick up these bad habits. They're gonna think this is normal, right? They can think that, we men, just because we men, we have to bow down to women, right? Telling women that she's princesses, telling women that she's special, because we're influenced by the thing that we see on TV, and TV have their own agendas. They're there to program you. Why it's called TV programming, right? So all these years, kids, especially young boys, are programmed to think that they're inferior, to think they're weaker, to think they have to bow down to the opposite sex all the time, to think that we are supposed to only chase women, we're all supposed to chase punani, we're all supposed to chase sex, which is totally the least optimal thing a guy could do. Guys are not supposed to chase this kind of stuff, right? Guys are not supposed to chase at all. If anything, women are supposed to chase men, right? A simp will chase a woman. That's what a simp is, right? Because if you have a strong father figure, a father will tell him, don't chase a woman, right? Don't ever. You have to chase on you, making yourself better. Get skills. Eventually, the woman will come to you, right? Now, when you chase a woman, that means you preoccupy your time, wasting your time away. When you can use your time more wisely to develop skills, develop wisdom, to develop all these stuff, then chase a woman. Chase a woman does not bring you any kind of beneficial attributes at all, right? Sure, you might be able to talk to women, but you can do that as well too. You can do that to guys. You can have social skills outside of women. Women don't just talk. Just by talking to women does that give you the ultimate sociability around society. You have to talk to everybody else, right? They want to use that claim. Oh, talking to a girl will give you the skills of approaching women, not be shy to women. Okay, well, you could do that to anybody else as well. Right? Shyness doesn't only necessarily confine to women. You can be shy in front of a large audience, right? All you need to do is build your public speaking skills. When you're good at public speaking, you will not be scared of talking to a woman, right? But I digress on that, right? But the point is, right? The point is the video is what make a guy a simp. Why guys are simping so much, right? Because of sex, right? Simps pay a lot of attention to sex, right? I mean, I understand it's within human DNA, right? But if you don't want to be a simp, right, you have to control your urges, right? Simp can't control their urges. Simp have to fornicate with everybody they see and everybody they want, right? A strong male figure know how to control himself, not know how to be not persuaded by sex. If you're persuaded by sex, that means women have dominion over you because women control your sex, control sex. To show your dominance, you show your inability not to be controlled by sex, right? That's what a simp is. A blue pill male, right? You're supposed to have some kind of control over you, some kind of dominance over yourself, right? Lead in the right way. Know how to talk to people. Know how to conversate, right? Learn new things. Pick up new habits. Learn new skills. Don't focus on just only chasing women, right? But a father figure is an important thing, right? It's very important things to have, right? And without a father figure, guys have to learn the hard way. They're gonna make a lot of mistakes, right? And these simps, in order for them to learn, right, they have to make a lot of these mistakes, right? When they shouldn't be going through it. They shouldn't be getting this information from their fathers. Their grandfather, father figure. It doesn't have to be a father. I mean, I understand that sometimes father dies, but have some kind of father figure, some kind of old guy, right? An old wise man. Listen to wise men, right? Wise men will give him all the information he needs because guys of old ages have experiences that a young kid don't have, right? The older you are, the more experience you have, the more wisdom you get pass that down to, right? But a lot of these guys out there, especially Simp, they don't value old guys' knowledge, old man's knowledge. Right? An old man could teach you a lot of things. And he especially could teach you a lot of things about women. Because he probably went through a lot of mistakes with women and he learned from it. So he's passing out that information to you and you should learn from it so you won't have to make the same mistakes. Right? Your grandfather passed a lot of knowledge. All right? The point is, these are the things that's what's lacking in society. All right, we break down the house, the nuclear family, taking father out of the household, right? And what's the result of that? This is produce a generation of simps over and over, right? Raising the mom. There's certain things a single mom cannot teach a boy. Most of these women out there are teaching men bad behaviors. They can't raise a kid properly, right? There's certain things that a woman can do that a man can't do that a man can do, right? Women cannot raise a boy. Women cannot raise a boy how to be a boy. I mean, cannot raise a boy how to be a man. Only a man can do that, right? A woman can only do is raise a boy to be simps. That's what it is. To make that boy worship women. And that's totally the wrong way to go. Men are not supposed to worship women. Men are not supposed to worship the ground women walk on. Right? Or worship nobody. If you want to worship, you worship God. That's it. But not on any mortal woman, all right? Put a woman on a pedestal. A single mother will teach the kid to put a woman on a pedestal. And that's very an ineffective way to raising a kid. That means his priority is on a woman. When in actuality, a guy's priority is on himself, right? A simp would put priorities on a woman. A simp don't put priority on himself. That's why a lot of simps get taken advantage of. If a guy would prioritize himself, he will not get taken advantage of. But unfortunately, a lot of simps will get taken advantage of, and they have to learn the hard way, right? And that's what makes a guy simp. He don't prioritize himself. Put him first in everything. You have to put yourself first, then anything else. Even a woman, right? Because your life is on the line, right? These women don't care for you. They only care for what you can do for them, right? And Simp don't understand that. Simp are willingly let all their resources go to a woman and put them to hell, right? They'll put themselves through miseries just for a woman validation, woman opinion, right? The only opinion a man should worry about is his opinion. That's it. Not nobody else's, right? Because he worry about everybody else's, he's a simp. He don't value his own opinion, his own word. What truly matters to him, right? And that's what make a guy. That's why there's so much simp out there. There's blue pill simps that's been infiltrated by either the media, the woman teaching him the wrong way. The woman don't have a father figure in his life, right? The woman break the father out of his life, take the father out. Don't let his father see his kids, right? This is gonna only make a generation of simp over and over and over. It needs to stop, right? Single dad, guys take priority of his son, right? Stop being a deadbeat dad. Try involve himself with the kid's life, right? This is why not only that, without a father, it promotes the guy being a simp and it promotes the daughter being a 304s. That's the result of not having a father in the household, right? But that's another story about 304s. But I'm talking about simps. How are simp made? Why are guys are so weak, right? Because of our decision from the past, which will affect us in the future. That's what it does. What we do in the past ultimately will affect us in the future. We have to have the clairvoyancy to understand that. The thing that we do in the past, like for some reason, like FDR policy, the New Deal, right? And Social Security. They're implementing, as an example, they're implementing Social Security in the past. And how does that affect us in the future? It affects us in the future because people are relying on Social Security, and next thing you know, Social Security is broke. Now we have a problem on our hand. Right? We have to be wary of what we do in the past, so we can understand how it could affect us in the future, right? And this is what happened we did in the past. We take the father of the household. Now it's really affecting us in the future. We have simps in these prominent role positions. Simp making decisions, right? Making useless laws to destroy men, right? And those are just an example of what things to lead to men become simps. There are many other things there as well. There's a lot of factors that make men a simps, right? But these are just some of the things I want to say. But if you have your own reason, leave a comment below. Or what make man a simp? What contribute to men being this way, right? Leave it in the comment below. I want to know. But on that note, guys, if you like my video and you want to help me with my video, my channel, like, share, subscribe. I drop videos daily. And on that note, guys, as always, peace and blessings.